Hey folks, Brian Blessing in Las Vegas, bangthebook.com. Follow me on Twitter at Brian Blessing. Getting ready to do the radio show, but want to focus on what's going on ice in the National Hockey League Stanley Cup playoffs on Thursday and updated odds to win the Cup with the Tampa Bay Lightning, Gonzo. Unbelievable. Columbus with the sweep. And all of a sudden you look at the impact that has on all the other teams and the numbers now moving forward, even though the first round isn't complete. Let's just talk about the games on Thursday. Washington and Carolina. Some bad bloods brewing here, but Carolina coming off a big win. Svechnikov got knocked out by Ovi. He's not going to play in this game. Carolina minus a quarter. Total on the game is 6. Looks like it could be a home team series here, and Carolina's been exceptional at home ice where they deal with the bad ice and a really good fan base. Should be an intriguing game. Then St. Louis and Winnipeg. Winnipeg, they get a win in overtime at St. Louis. Road team's been having a picnic in this series. Winnipeg, though, Liney's starting to fly around. Scheifele's a great player. They win the game in overtime. I do believe the deeper this series goes, and Binnington's been great for the Blues, but Winnipeg's size, I think, is going to exact a toll here. If this goes 7, I like Winnipeg. I just think that big size and the power of that team could ultimately wear down St. Louis, who's been phenomenal this year. And then the get-out game is Vegas and San Jose. Sharks are 20-cent favorites on the road. Total on the game is 6 over 25. Listen, it's a mismatch. Fleury against Jones or Dell. I think DeBoer made a mistake. Dell should have started Game 4. He didn't. Jones got them behind the 8 ball. They were down 2-0. And the Sharks actually played pretty well in that game. Had they gotten a lead, could have been a different game. Question is now, do they have the resolve to extend this thing out? And there was a tipping point in the third period. Evander Kane got in a fight with Ryan Reeves in Game 3. He's been flying around. He's been a pest. And then they were getting smoked. 10 minutes to go in the game. You knew he was going to do something, but what he did was egregious. He just hauled off and sucker punched. He had the glove on. But after a whistle, after a scrum, it wasn't a face wash. He sucker punched Colin Miller, and the ref just threw him right out of the game. He quit. He ran for the bus. I mean, full marks for what he did in Game 3, and then he ran for the bus, abandoned his team. I think San Jose quit, and they don't have the goaltending to get it done. Vegas certainly has an opportunity to close this thing out. But Carlson's not been himself. He's not healthy. The Vlasic injury on the blue line has significantly hurt San Jose in this series. So now let's get to the odds to win the Cup. Vegas, and part of it here, there's already a boatload of dough on them, but they're down to plus 450 to win the Cup. And in the East, you got the Caps at 6-1. At least the way it shakes out, and there's a long way to go. Vegas, as according to the odds makers, it's a rematch, Vegas and the Caps. But listen, Columbus is playing at a very high end, and I think when it's all said and done, you may still get that Winnipeg second-round matchup, Winnipeg-Nashville matchup. And if Vegas wins, and I do believe that Colorado is going to get the best of Calgary, Vegas would end up getting home ice advantage in the second round. So with Tampa Bay out, those real nice prices are starting to deflate, and it becomes a real wide-open picture, intriguing matchups with Toronto-Boston. We're still trying to sort our way through this, but clearly, Vegas looking pretty good in the West. And I don't sleep on Columbus. They're all in. They got a boatload of talent. They're feeling their oats now. We've seen 8 seeds go on a run before. So take a look at the future odds before the prices come down even more. Always trying to look ahead for you at bangthebook.com. Follow me on Twitter at Brian Blessing. Listen to the Sports Betting Podcast with our good buddy, Adam Burke.